Hello guys, I'm Evan.
Hey guys, I'm Keontae.
We are doing another podcast. This is the Ninja Evan 738 podcast again. As you can see on screen, you can see a way better thumbnail for this now. So guys, yeah, I was really dumb. I didn't realize you could just change the type of file. And also guys, we're not going to be talking about Ninjago on here. The reason there's Ninjago pictures, well, this one is just my channel picture, and the other two is just because Ninja Evan, Ninja, and so Ninjago. That's why I put it there. Also, Gaming Evan is there because that's my old channel name, and we'll be talking about my channel sometimes. But now, guys, we are going to make sure everything's going right with the podcast, the sound quality and everything. So we're going to pause the video right here, and we'll be back with you guys in just one second. Okay, guys, we are back. So, what exactly do you want to talk about first?
I have no clue, personally. I have no clue, but probably about what happened today, because this is a channel about what happened in life and different stuff.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to be talking about just kind of what happened today. Also, guys, if you notice the kind of pause between me and Keontae talking, that's because we're passing the computer to each other's stuff. If you've not seen any of our previous podcasts before, that's why there's a slight pause. But, yeah, today it was a pretty normal day. I don't think anything extraordinary happened in my day. Did anything, crazy happen in yours?
No. Oh. No. No. Except like 2 weeks ago, I said 10 out of 90, and me and Evan,
Yeah.
and Ben were freaked out. We should make that a meme. 10 out of 90.
Yeah, and who we mean by Ben, he is one of our classmates he's in three of my classes. I don't know how many he is in Okeanos. How many?
2.
Okay. So, and he's said he's going to be watching these. Or said he wanted to do my channel, so I think he might be watching this. So Ben, if you're watching this, then well, hi. um, and he also said maybe he'd do a podcast. So you might see him on a future podcast because he said maybe he wanted to join in. So we might do that.
Guys, help me. They're going to kick me out.
We're not gonna keep you. We'll just have a bunch of people. It's gonna be so awkward though when it's like we have Ben right here. Well, you guys can't see it, but this is to the right of me, yeah, just to the left of me, and then it's going from Ben to Keontae or Keontae to Ben. This is to pass it so far. That'd be hilarious. Or anyone honestly, because Ben could join in. Who knows? And then also, maybe a fan. Although I don't really have any fans. But not they just point at the ceiling fans. But and also my sister may join in as well because she said she might be interested in doing that. But guys, we also you may notice a few pictures here. So there's Minecraft here. We aren't too interested in Minecraft anymore. It's not like a big thing of our lives, but we may talk about it a few times. There might be some news that I'm gonna cover at some point. And Pokemon is also here because guys, well, Sun and Moon have came out recently. If you guys have played the games, what do you think of them? Post down in the comments. What do you think of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon? I think they're amazing games. I've been playing them a lot lately. I have like 40 hours on my Pokemon Sun, and I have more than half the Pokedex. And I've been shiny hunting recently, but I don't have a shiny. I don't have any shinies from any Pokemon game, but I really, really want one because they're so cool. And I really want a shiny hunt, but I got so bored. I got 130 encounters for Rockruff, guys. But yeah. So I'm gonna go over to Keontae, and he's going to talk about some other things about Pokemon he may want to, share if he knows anything that he wants to, knows any insider information. Not insider, but you know what I mean.
Well, this isn't about the games, but this is about college. I have about 100 and something codes in my, well, that I have.
Yeah. Speaking of Pokemon cards, actually, guys, if you do not know, and you should know this if you're a Pokemon card collector or a what do you call them? Like competitor. You should know the Sun and Moon base is coming out tomorrow, which is pretty cool. I'm just gonna pick up 2 packs. Might do a video on it. And guys, I wish I could do a video on Pokemon Sun, but unfortunately, one, I've already completed the story and the Ultra Beast quest and everything pretty much that's part of the main part of the game. Even Zygarde I finished. And also, guys, because I don't have a capture card or anything like that for my 3DS. Although for a future Pokemon game, I may get that. I mean, we're gonna have Diamond and Pearl remakes soon, hopefully. I really do hope, because Diamond and Pearl remakes, that'd be so cool. And a lot of people were speculating about the names, and one person said, like, I can't remember what it was exactly, but I'm pretty sure it was, excuse me, Dimensional Diamond and Celestial Pearl. That's what someone was guessing. Obviously, probably not real, but very, very cool to think about, you know, Diamond Pearl remakes. And everyone says Diamond and Pearl, and, well, 4th generation is underrated. And honestly, yeah, because when I think about all the other generations, for some reason in me, I just don't feel as excited, because I'm gonna get, you know, every generation in the future. I want to get every generation in the future, or at least one of every games, because, like, obviously Gen 1 remakes are Gen 3, but like I count them as Gen 1. But guys, whenever I think of Gen 4, for some reason I just feel like it's not as good as some other generation. But I mean, Gen 4, I've heard it's super good, and I cannot wait to play it. And I saw, you know, it's at GameStop, on my local GameStop. I've seen what I think was Diamond. So yeah. And now, Keontae, I'm trying to think of something to ask you, but I guess I'll just segue into you.
What should I talk about?
You don't need that every time.
Games?
Oh yeah, some games maybe that we're excited about in the future. Okay, guys, the Nintendo Switch is right around the corner. I will get one eventually. I will probably not get it too recently. That's like past tense. No, too soon. Because I'm getting an Xbox One very, very soon. Extremely soon. Yeah, we're gonna play on some games together. It's just like GTA. Yeah, guys, if you don't know what GTA is, and you're a child that is under the age of 12, then don't look it up, because it's a violent game, and you should not, you know, be knowing what that is.
There's a age limit, but like, whoever listens to the age limits for games?
Yeah, but seriously, you can't actually buy it unless, if you're under 18, you can't buy it without an adult next to you. Really, because I had to have my mom next to me when I picked it up, and you probably did with your mom or dad. But so I'm getting an Xbox One soon because, well, yeah, and I'll probably get the Nintendo Switch at the end of the year around Christmas time, because I mean, seriously, there's so many cool games that seem to be coming out for it. I mean, we know, just think about this. Zelda Breath of the Wild, that's such an awesome looking game. Open world Zelda game. Everyone's been wanting those for so long, and we're finally getting one, which is unbelievably cool. And then also Super Mario Odyssey, which looks like a free roam Mario game, kinda, which is very, very cool as well. And then some type of Pokemon game in the future, which is codenamed Stars, or it may actually be called Pokemon Stars, which might be a third of like Sun and Moon. Although I imagine they would also release it on 3DS if it is. Although if it's a spin-off game, then it will probably only be on the Switch. I think it's going to be a spin-off game, because there's no way that within like 4 months of Sun and Moon's release, they're going to release a sequel. Like Diamond and Pearl, Platinum didn't come out until like, what, 1 or 2 years? And Emerald came out like, what, 2 years after Ruby and Pearl? Wait, Ruby and Pearl? Ruby and Sapphire! Ruby is from 3rd generation and Pearl's from 4th generation. What is wrong with me? But that's why I don't think that, and I don't think the future generation of Pokemon games will be on the Switch. Although I do think if they do, they will probably release it on 3DS, and I'm hoping they will, because that's what I have. Although I know they never have ever done something where they've released half of a generation on one console and half on the other, because they always have sequels, like and like remakes and stuff. Like Ruby and Sapphire had Fire Red and Leaf Green, and they never would do something where it's like Ruby and Sapphire on one console and Fire Red and Leaf Green are on a different console. They have never done that, and I highly doubt they will. And then Nintendo Switch, what? No, that's not what I'm talking about. That has nothing to do with this. GTA is an entirely different situation. I'm not talking about that. You know, I'm not talking about the generations of GTA. But guys, they also, the Nintendo Switch is also partially home console, partially portable console. So I don't know if they'll ever release anything on the Switch. It would be cool to see that, because it means they could have a lot more like technology in it, because the Switch is more technologically advanced than the 3DS. So that'd be very cool to see a Pokemon game on there. And some people think there's gonna be a Sun and Moon kind of like remake or like sequel, and it's like full on HD, which we've never had in a Pokemon game. Well, I mean, like the original pixelated, like Gen 3, Gen 4, and Gen 5 were kind of like HD. I don't know if we fully consider them, but I guess. But obviously, when it's 3D, you can't make it HD on a portable console. But now the Nintendo Switch is actually breaking that. You can have HD on a portable console, which is crazy. What do you think of things like that?
I like how they're going out there. How sorry. How
Wait, what are you eating right now? Literally, what are you eating? You have something. You're chomping away on it. I have no clue what he's eating. What's he eating? What did you get? Is it something from the kitchen? Casually eating something. What did you eat? What did you just eat? What was it? Bleach. It was bleach. Okay, it's been confirmed. It's bleach. You're a cannibal. Is that what you just said? So you're bleach, basically. Something's wrong with him. Something is seriously wrong with him, guys. I need a restraining order. Well, so guys, I'm just gonna ignore that. Now let's talk about kind of things happening in school. How about we do a class review? Let's do a class review. Okay. Now, let's see who gets to go first. Let's just do rock paper scissors. Oh, and by the way, how are things going in your family? Okay. I was trying to use a psychological thing. You guys might have heard of that. With that rock paper scissors. Have you guys heard if you ask someone a personal question before you do rock paper scissors, most of the time they'll pick scissors. Yeah, he actually chose paper, which is surprising. You are in like the 1% that wouldn't choose it. Although this isn't about testing science and logical things. So you talk about your first class, and I'll talk about my first, and we'll basically go like that. Talk about your first hour. Although we do have the same first hour, but we'll talk about that. Also, maybe talk about your homeroom as well. But yeah.
I'm just gonna say the teacher's name because the teacher. I don't think she would. Hell, my homeroom is Mrs. Cowley, and we just read mostly in there, and then it's English. Yeah, it's English, and then I have Mrs. Cowley again. Okay. Okay. Homeroom, why I like it is because well, first of all, I like it because sometimes we can just mess around. And first well, why I like it because I have a lot of friends in there, and the teacher's nice to me. And second hour, second hour.
No. You talk about homeroom in first hour, I talk about homeroom first hour, then you second hour, then me second hour, then on and on. Okay, so I have the homeroom and first hour are the same, which is actually very, very convenient. So my homeroom is with Miss Wagner, and my first hour is Miss Wagner, which is English class. And basically, homeroom, I just walk in there. It's pretty casual, Sometimes we listen to music. We watch our school's news program sometimes. That's Fridays, and sometimes we watch CNN as well. And also, guys, I should probably stop moving. Actually, you probably really just started. Okay, but and then my first hour, Miss Wagner English, and Chianti's in there, and a lot of other friends are in there, and it's pretty fun. We do a lot of stuff. We're reading a book currently called Esperanza Rising. Finished it early, yeah. But it's pretty good. You should read it. You probably read it before. I mean, it's like one of those books that's read a lot in schools. Like, if your school doesn't read it, your school's probably a bad school. because literally every school reads it.
They ate a cat.
No, they didn't. They
Yeah,
did not
they
eat.
did.
They no, they did not eat their cat.
You spoiled it. No, but I said, this person said the homeless will just have to eat a cat. And I'm a cat person. That makes me mad.
And also that's sometimes we read in there, and I have a current book going. You guys check out this series. It's pretty good. It's called The Unwanteds. It's kind of a little bit inappropriate, so I'll skim over the parts that are a little bit like inappropriate for younger children. And it's one of the books that one of my friends recommended me. And basically, literally it's kind of a cross between Harry Potter and the Hunger Games. It even says it on the front. Because the Hunger Games is like people are sent off to die, and Harry Potter there's like magic involved in it, and it's pretty good actually. It's where there's wanteds which are put into a university to train to join the military, which is the quilitary in the book, and the necessaries are people who are just barely going to be kept alive, and the unwanteds are people who are sent off to a death camp to be murdered. But the unwanteds are actually saved in the book, but the people who kill them don't know this because they think that they were killed. I'm not sure how that was. Like, it hasn't been explained to me how they think that the people. Just because I'm spoiling the book, people should have expected that I'm spoiling the book if I'm going to be talking about the book. Well, no, I'm not spoiling the book. This is literally stuff you read when you look at like the like when you open the book. There's a little thing that talks about what happens in the book, and then what happens is everyone goes to a special place called Artme, and then they just they learn magic and art and stuff, like art, but like fighting with art. It's really cool. But yeah, now talk about your book.
My book is, of course, an Omi book because I love the Omi.
So patriotic.
Yes. Sorry if that was loud. My book's about the Omi. I'm about 50. Well, I'm on page 50 for my book, and I went to there's two books that made it that are from 2016. I skipped the one from 2015 because you know what, YOLO swag. To Beavis.
Okay, guys, now we're gonna do an intermission. Make sure everything's being gone correctly for the entire podcast so far, and we will be back in just 1 second. Okay, guys, we are back. Yeah, okay. So, we noticed Keontae was pretty quiet, although we do believe he still can be heard. So we moved him a little bit, so he's a little bit closer. Basically, guys. Actually, I don't think you need to be that close, but no, seriously, because remember how when you're too close, it doesn't work very well. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's about what I have. So, guys, I did an intermission exactly what I wanted it to. I wanted the intermission always around 80 minutes because our podcasts are always about 36 minutes. And that was awesome. But guys, we're gonna get back to our class talking. So now Keontae's gonna talk about his second hour, which is also the same as mine.
Yeah. My second hour is with Evan, of course, and this is when it said 10 out of 90. Of course. Why wouldn't it be 10 out of 90? The thing I said, because I say random stuff if you won't in what school I am. I say random stuff.
Well, of course they wouldn't be in the school you are. I mean, there's so many schools in the world.
Yeah, but I mean,
there's no way. Here's the thing. The people watching, they're literally, it's rare for someone to be in our school than it is for you to win the lottery every single time they have a lottery for the next 5 years. It's literally rarer because of how rare it is, which is crazy. But okay, now my second hour again, it's Miss Cully's class, which is kind of like a learning center, kind of academic helps class. It's basically kind of like a free time. Oh, you should put that down. What are you doing right now? Just picking up random things, just like swinging them around in the air. But yeah, you did. Just stop picking things up. Okay. Um. Basically, what we guys do. Yep. Okay. So what we guys do, is we so we start with class. Mrs. Callie is normally not there, so we just like read or something most of the time, and um I don't think she's seeing this. That's so unlikely. That'd be hilarious if she was, though. That was a voice crack. um and what we do, like zones check-in, so you can talk whether you're happy, whether you're murdering people, whether you're peeing on the floor, whether you're in the face. And yeah, so that's cool. And that always is hilarious because, we always make jokes of that. Or like, oh, today I bet Keontae's yelling and hitting people. Yeah, you're yelling people in the face.
But I think Mrs. Callie is done with a joke about that kicking the principal in the face. And yeah, so I wish we could keep saying it, but Mrs. Callie hates it, so yep, in the face.
Literally rip. Rest in peace, joke. But now we've got 10 out of 90, and we're just gonna constantly say that now. And that'll eventually annoy you so much. like just, yeah, it will. It will. It so will. Okay, guys. So now, on to... Oh, actually, no, there is more about second hour. So, I hope we can get through all our classes. It's gonna take so long. But we do scenarios, where it's like, some guy walks up to you with a gun, points it to your head. What do you do? that wasn't one of them, but things like that. And those are pretty fun. They always have hilarious scenarios. Most of the time, it ends me with like punching fruits in the face. But now, third hour, and this is where it starts. We do not have any of the same hours from here on out. So, third hour. What's your third hour? How does it go?
My third hour is out. For A block, but for B block, for this B block right now, I have out. Yeah, I've gym for A block. B block is out, and we are doing. I think it's stupid. It's they took a photo of you, and you kind of have to sculpt it out, and you have to like color it and all that, give it detail and all this other stuff. I'm not gonna say the science tech for it, because if there's little kids watching, they're gonna be like, "Mommy, what does this mean?" And yeah,
that's actually hilarious. But so yeah, how A block and B block work, basically, first 6 weeks A block, and then B block the next 6 weeks, and then on and on. So we have 3 A blocks, 3 B blocks in the year. My A block and B block is actually 6th hour, but my third hour is in science, which is Miss Williams' class. It used to be a different person, actually, Mr. Broussard, but he actually left for Christmas break. Well, not for Christmas break, but at Christmas break, because he said that he thought that teaching middle schoolers would have been easier than teaching high schoolers, and it wasn't. And he had been suffering with depression for like since 2007, and it was pretty sad to listen to. So he said he was going to quit, and he doesn't know what he's going to do. He said he's quitting his teaching career forever, and then basically Miss Williams is the next teacher. So we had 2 teachers for that class. We had one, and now we have a different one. And The class is pretty fun. We do some sciencey stuff, and I have a lot of friends in there, so I like to make jokes with them because it's always hilarious. Um, but yeah, that's my third hour, and now Keontae, your fourth hour. I know what your fourth hour is. I've seen you walk in there multiple times.
It's pretty easy to know because what owl did he just talk about, and what owl did I have? Put that together, I have science. Yeah, in the same class. But my yeah. Today we had like this water with like salt or something like that with soap. And we kind of smushed it up, and we saw the DNA and all that, and it was pretty fun. And also, like I would say, in the face, in 1090.
Eventually, the viewers are going to get annoyed with that. Let's not mention it anymore. I don't know about that. But basically, guys, so also what we did in third hour, we crushed up a strawberry, put it in a thing, used a different thing to show the DNA. Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah, I'm not going to explain what they are because that'll just take more time. So now my fourth hour is math in Mrs. Plucker's class, and math. I really like math because I'm pretty good at math. And you see, I have also multiple friends in that class. Who one of them, I saw his report card, well, his grade sheet or his grade report. Guess what he has for math? A D plus. He has a D plus. I was laughing so hard after I found out he had a D plus.
I suck at math, so
Yeah, but you don't have a D plus.
I like a C or A.
Still, a C is much better than a D plus. Well, I mean, it's one thing up, but a D plus is like a fail. What I've always interpreted it as is A equals awesome or slash amazing. B, I never figured out one for that. No, because B, but C is cool. D is dumb, and F is failure. But so yeah, and Kevin, he doesn't do anything. So that's hilarious. But no, we need to talk loudly so the viewers can actually hear. Now, what's your fifth hour? Tell the viewers about it.
Whoa!
No,
Okay, mine would be,
how'd you forget?
don't judge me! My fifth hour, I don't have a fifth hour, mine would be lunch.
You don't have a fifth hour. That's impossible unless you leave the school.
I do have a fifth hour. I mean fourth hour. I don't have a fourth hour. But
You do have a fourth hour. Unless you leave the school.
That'd be lunch. Lunch doesn't count.
Lunch is not your fourth hour. Whatever is after lunch plus before lunch.
Oh yeah.
You already talked about your fourth hour.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I can agree.
You are too, idiotic.
Really? Are you doing that? You're not You're an idiotic.
He's choking me. Please help me. Okay, my fifth hour, I missed a calorie again, and we are doing potion narratives. And my potion narratives is first time I actually rode a really large and long zip line. That's what she said.
Wow, that makes no sense, but okay. And guys, my personal narrative is actually that Life Stories video I did, about how I got locked out of my grandma's house in the middle of the night. That's my personal narrative. But basically, fifth hour for me is history in Mr. Brishka's class. So, it's pretty fun because you never really have to do much. which is awesome. I like just listening because that's kind of what I do best. Just listen and not do anything important, not do any work. But sometimes we do read, we watch videos, although I have the most fun when he's just talking and I'm just listening because I can just relax and not have to worry about doing anything. Which is it's really awesome because he talks about all these interesting stories, and a lot of people are like, his class is so boring. All he does is talks, and I actually really like his class because I just get to relax in his class, but I still learn stuff, which is awesome. But yeah, what is your 6th hour?
What? I'm trying to drum. You probably guys can't hear it. I'm not.
Sounds like someone's knocking on the door.
I know. My 6th hour is the math. Yay. So fun.
You don't like that, do
Like, the teacher's nice. Like, Mrs. Owens, yeah, you are really fun. But when she yells at people, it's like, she's not messing around. She yells and it hurts your ears. But I can see it because everyone yells. And everyone's super talkative and it annoys me and I get headaches and I just want to drink bleach every day. Wait, what?
Okay, let's hope that that doesn't get the suicide hotline posted.
I was joking. I was joking.
Yeah, guys, nobody call and nobody call them and say that Keontae is going to commit suicide because he's not. And that was a joke. You know, take a joke, people. Nobody on the internet. Nobody on the internet does that anymore. Do that. But my 6th hour, it's where my A block or B block we were saying earlier. A block, I have art, which it's like I like art, but the thing is with art, there's so many just like bad kids in there. They're just constantly messing around. It's super, super annoying. There's also that are just trying to actually work, and then there's those kids in the corner just laughing and making jokes and just constantly interrupting the teacher. And literally, Mr. Anderson, like, I feel bad for him because literally one of the kids in my class, in my art class, Andrew, he's like such a bad kid. Like he's always talking, interrupting the teacher, and then whenever the teacher turns away, he's always double flipping him off. Literally. And for B block, well, actually, for talk a little bit more about art. The good things about art, it's pretty fun. Honestly, I do really like it because you just get to make your art and stuff, which is awesome. And you don't. Okay, apparently Keontae hates art, so you're a jerk.
Like, I don't. Yeah, I like art, but some of it's like, why do we have to do it? No, I'm trying to get it out. But like the pictures that we have, we both of us, me and Evan, would never in a million years could draw. Me and Evan both suck at art.
You literally said you don't suck at art, that you're good at it a few seconds ago, but okay.
Okay, I'm medium with art, and Evan's bad.
Yep. I'm pretty bad, honestly. The best I can draw is a stick figure. I cannot draw an actual person, guys. But why did the... Oh, okay, I was confused. The mouse just appeared, and I was like, what? But yeah, it's because the computer hit the mouse as we were moving it. But, art, basically... what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Yeah, I suck at art, but I find art very fun. But I can't remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something, but I can't remember what it is. Let's move on my B block, which is gym, which I have currently. Gym's hard for me because, guys, if you don't know, I have connective tissue disorder. And, do you even not know what it means? You don't need to say it for them. They can talk. Yes, they're actually, they might not be able to, unless, like, there's 6-month-old watching. And they can't hear us. Wait, that makes no sense. They could be mute. But gym, it's hard for me because connective tissue disorder basically means if someone normal person ran a mile, and then I ran a mile, I would get as tired as if I ran 10 miles. I would get as tired as a normal person if they ran 10 miles. When I only run 1. So it's hard for me to do gym, but we do some fun things there. We do like these activities. We've been doing these exercises recently. So like we did yoga in one of them. We did the one we did today is like I don't know what you call it, but like an abdominal strength thing. And then we also did footwork another day. So gym's pretty fun too. But yeah, that is all of our classes. I want to check how much time, so I'm going to pause the video because I don't want it to, just casually end in the middle of the video. But yeah, we'll either see you guys in just a second. Well, we will see you guys in just a second, just so in case, I have to do my outro. But if we have time, we will continue. So yeah, guys, see you in a second. Okay, guys, we are back. And yeah, we're at about 36-minute mark, which is approximately how long I want my podcasts to be. So we are going to end it here. But guys, remember to like the video if you like it, sub FOMO, so I don't see future videos on my channel. Of course, that will mean you join the Ninja Squad. Or follow me on Twitter and Instagram, link in the description. And with that being said, guys, goodbye.